Hey guys, it's Courtney. Today I'm going to talk about WildStar PvP versus World of Warcraft PvP. In WildStar, PvP is more about skill and less about gear. For example, higher player skill unlocks better PvP gear and rewards. So basically, as an individual's elo rating increases, the skilled players filter to the top and new gear options open up so players can stay competitive with players of similar ratings. My concern is that if Battlegrounds, Arenas, and Warplots each have their own elo rating, I'm curious to see if Battlegrounds and Warplots will reward the highest quality gear. Because in World of Warcraft, players can now receive the highest quality gear from rated Battlegrounds, which, in my opinion, doesn't really determine individual player skill. I'd like to see the highest quality gear come from only arenas like how it used to in World of Warcraft. In WoW, more players are able to obtain the best quality gear now because the only thing limiting them is the amount of points needed to acquire gear, which is most effectively gained through rated Battlegrounds. Overall, it's hard to tell individual player skill because fewer people play arenas now because of rated Battlegrounds. They're the best way to get points. Now that I've covered what I wanted to say, I'd like to address comments made on the WildStar fan page in response to the PvP post I put up. Thomas mentioned the interrupt armor system. This system revolves around players receiving buffs that absorb crowd control. I'm still learning about this system, but this is how I believe it works. For example, say, theoretically, interrupt armor has 7 charges. Then someone tries to fear you, and fear counts as -2 charges to your interrupt armor. Your interrupt armor buff will drop down to 5 charges, and then if someone tries to stun you, and say stun counts as -3 charges, your interrupt armor charges will drop down to 2. And again, say someone uses fear for a second time, which is -2 charges, your interrupt armor charges would drop down to 0 and the fear would be applied, because anytime your interrupt armor charges drop down to 0, the crowd control effect applies to you. This system seems like it requires a lot of skill to be effectively used. I think it's really cool. Let me know what your thoughts are about the interrupt armor system, and thanks for watching. Bye!